What's up, traders? This is Vee Trades, and today I'll be doing a technical analysis breakdown for C Limited with the ticker symbol SE. Remember that if you want a chart analysis guaranteed to be done, please read the description below. Before we begin, please take a second to give the video a like and subscribe for more chart analysis. I appreciate all those who are already subscribed and liked my videos. Just a reminder that this video is for entertainment purposes only, does not constitute any financial advice. I will first go over what I see on the daily chart and finish the video off with the weekly chart. So I'm working on something very special. It's a Vee Trades technical analysis course. Hopefully I will have this done within the next month, and whoever's interested in learning technical analysis, so you can do your own technical analysis whenever you want and on any stock, and just have a better idea of where prices are going, which will make you a better investor. I'll be releasing that maybe within the next month, so just keep your eye out for that. It's just going to be a lot of information from what I've learned from buying multiple courses throughout my technical analysis career. I watched thousands of YouTube videos, and I learned the wrong things at the beginning, but then I eventually learned all the right things that worked. And you guys can see my success just by watching my videos and how I read the markets. So let's take a look at C Limited. This is the daily chart. We have the 21 bar EMA on here as well. You can see that we are still finding resistance for the EMA and it's sending prices lower. So that's the easiest thing to identify if the market is going to continue lower or reverse. So we're still underneath the EMA. So most likely we're just got to stick with the bears. It's going to go lower. So previously in my last video, I showed you guys this micro channel working lower. You can see that we had a break outside of it because we came up short on this support side right here, which leads to a breakout on the opposite side, which we did get. We got a little two-legged pullback, and then price action sold off. Normally you go back down to retest the previous low, and we did that in the form of two legs. That's normally how the market works. That was the first leg down. This is the second leg down. That's pretty much right where we saw the reversal come into the market, and then we saw another two legs up. This was the first leg up, and right when we got that second leg up, prices just sold off. The bulls got out of the market and the bears came back in. We found resistance at the EMA. So since we got this lends me to believe that there's a bigger channel in play, possibly this one right here. You can see that this yellow channel tells the story better because we came up short on this side of the channel, which normally leads to a breakout side on this side, which we did get, and then we're going back down to retest the previous low. So with that being said, I think we're going to easily re-enter the 110 levels. So probably the 119, the 115 level. And then from there, we might even see lower prices. Earnings is coming up, so it's going to be interesting to see what happens here. But technically, I think they're just going to use the earnings to drop down the market, even if it is good. A lot of stocks are coming back to their prior 2020 price levels, and C Limited still has a lot of room to go to re-enter these previous price levels. So I highly doubt that C Limited will be the only isolated stock from the massive selling that's going on in this market. So with that being said, let's take a look at some measured moves. So we could get the second leg down right here. This would be the first leg down. We saw a little pullback, and we could be in the formation of making the second leg. So this is just a near-term target, probably the $100 level, is the 101 level that this measure move is telling me. I see much lower prices. Let's combine this one right here. This will be the first leg down because that's kind of right where the downtrend started from. So that would be the first leg down. We saw a little two-legged correction. We got rejected from the EMA right there. And if we drag that down, prices looks like they're in the formation of this measure move, and it's right at the $77 level. So that's another possibility. If we do that again, right there to right here, that's the $77 level. So let me show you guys one more. We could possibly be making, maybe this would be the first leg down, the second leg down. So yeah, these were the measure moves that I keep my eyes on in this market. But I'm thinking we're going to surpass the measured move just because we have a lot of room to fall in the market. If I go over to the left side of the chart and I zoom in, you can see that there is a gap over here, this little tiny gap that could be filled, and it's right at the $63, $65 level. So I think we might come back to filling this gap. Just a small sign for the market to pull back even further down, and we might even come back down to the $53 level, because that's where this entire uptrend started from. You see that when we had the breakout of this horizontal line, we had a massive amount of buying. So normally when prices just reverse, we usually come back to retest the previous breakout level. So that's where I'm thinking we could be going. Let me show you guys one more. If I make a measured move including just the high price level and the leg down that was created, let's drag this down. This one is right at the $61 level, so it's very close to that horizontal line I had and that gap that could be filled on the left side of the chart. So everything's pointing down as of right now. Nothing bullish. That's nothing screaming bullish to me. I like this company a lot, and I'm gonna be saving up so I could buy some shares once I see these lower prices. I'm really interested in the e-commerce business models across the world, especially in Southeast Asia. So this just could be a multi-bagger in the long term. So I'm very, very bullish. I will do my fundamental analysis later, but technically this stock is looking more and more appealing as the prices continue to drop. It is really overvalued right now. You can see the market cap 71 billion, and they're only generating $4.39 billion, maybe even $6 billion last year of revenue. So I like to see that gap maybe close to about a 5 or 8 multiple instead of, it looks like currently this is maybe a 15. So I think it's really overvalued. If the price were to get down to the $50 level, and this market cap would be even less than half, 30 billion, with maybe a 6 to 7 billion revenue, that doesn't sound that bad with that multiple. So I think once we get down to these prior lows, it's going to be much more appealing to dive in. So I'm still waiting. I'm just being patient. I could be wrong and I could be missing out. Well, then, you know, I didn't get at the bottom of the market, but at least I'll be in the money, because you could always enter a pullback in an uptrend. But most likely we're going to see those lower prices, especially how the market is reacting. So this earnings is going to be interesting to see if they just gap down a lot. It is March 1st. I don't know how accurate this is. It could be give or take a couple of days or weeks, but eventually we're going to see some more selling in the market. So let's take a look at the weekly chart to wrap this all up. So here's the weekly chart for SC. We are getting far away from the EMA, but it looks like if we stay far away from it, then we're probably just in a strong trend, just like what we had previously here. Price action stayed away from the EMA for a long time because it was just in a really strong trend, so we just can be staying away from it also in this downtrend. So what I'm envisioning is something like this occurring, where we just chop down right to that $50 level, put a horizontal line right there, and I'm really thinking we could reach this $50 level just because that's where this entire up move started, and it looks like we're coming back to the same point. A lot of charts look identical to this. Doesn't matter about the company, it's just about the price action, and I'll be waiting for these lower price levels. We'll have to wait to see how the market reacts at these levels, but I'm pretty sure we're going to reach here unless anything changes. Unless we randomly find some type of support, maybe at the prior lows of this downtrend, and we just reverse strongly. Well, it's a possibility, but I'm just leaning more towards the downside based on the chart. Thank you for stopping by and checking out my video. Make sure to check out the rest of the channel, since you might be surprised at what you can learn. Leave a comment down below on where you think prices are headed. Also share the video if you want your friends to learn about the markets. Lastly, I appreciate any feedback to help improve the channel, since I want to deliver great content to you guys. See you next time, and bye.